Hello, welcome to a brand new vlog. I am starting this one on Sunday. Yesterday I intended to film, but then somehow it ended up me being alone with Leia in the inner city, and on the weekend, first time being alone with her in the city was quite stressful. Even though everything went fine at the end of the day, I really felt at unease from inside, because I was constantly scared. What if she wants to stand up now, then doesn't sit again in the stroller? It's no problem if she stands up, but then I cannot push the stroller together with walking her. And she's not at an age where she walks straight, but just turns in circles, and you can lose her amongst this huge number of people which are in the inner city on Saturdays. There was not a single child of her age walking, and everyone would have probably looked at me really strange. Also, we have this lightweight city stroller, which are much more convenient for, maneuvering around. But if I know that she has to sleep outside, I know that it will definitely not work in that one, because it's not giving that comfortable snuggly fit to her, and she's anyway having difficulty to sleep anywhere where it's not super dark. So not that it worked anyway with a big stroller, but you would need to exclude it from the beginning on if you take that little city stroller with you instead of the big one. So that's why I was tense. She had to sleep, which did not really work out, and then she fell asleep at very inconvenient time when we were already turning back to home. I was constantly talking to her, trying to keep her up, because it was already long overdue with her nap time. She fell asleep. It was already after 16 o'clock. It was not an eventful day. We did all the same things like what we do usually when we are in the inner city together with her. She loves to be around the inner Ulster area, very central area in Hamburg, where there are a lot of seats across. It was sunny, but it was really cold, so we needed to have the Fußmatte. She needed to be bundled up, and then there were swans and different birds which always entertain her, little boats. So she had quite beautiful time, I would say, and looking backwards, I think it was overall very, very nice that we had this time out together. But yeah, filming was not in it. And today I also had her for the first part of the day. It's already midday. She's sleeping currently, and I need to get myself quickly ready. My hair needs to be washed. Before I do that, I want to quickly put some hair oil, castor oil. That's what I'm using for my hair. I wanted to go to the outer Ulster area. That's sort of another bigger round across the lake, which is also very beautiful. I contacted a few of my friends, but somehow spontaneously no one had really time to jump in, and I'm now thinking, so exhausted from this weekend and actually entire week, because Falco was away for a night, so I was alone with Leia for 2 days, and work and everything else. Sounds like complaining, but just that I'm updating how the week went. So I'm not exactly sure. Now I think on the afternoon they are heading to the Mattis Garden Center, which is open. Also not very common on Sundays. It's sort of open Sunday concept, and if they have red maple tree, I would want to repurchase that, because our one, unfortunately, breaks my heart to say, but died, and it did not happen over the winter time. You guys, it happened already in autumn, because another stressful phase together with Leia, we forgot to water it for a long stretch of time, then it dropped all the leaves, and I was hoping that maybe it would recover. I still covered it, and for the winter, protected from the cold, still was watering it, but it's already springtime and all the other trees are already having leaves, and it's not really looking good. It already started actually to even dry out, the little bits at the ends to die out. So yeah, I think I'll probably have to say goodbye and buy a new one. So maybe I'm gonna join Falco and Leia and purchase a tree, which I don't know when I'm gonna plant, but at least to make a step forward. I think I'm gonna quickly try to put this castor oil. You guys, this is the Miele castor oil that I'm often putting on my roots before I need to wash my hair, half an hour before the washing time, or even better if you manage to put it overnight. It is supposed to help with the growth of the hair. You need to massage it in and to strengthen it from within, sort of like pumping with the vitamins your hair strands, especially if you have like thin hair like I do. It's definitely not harming, at least let's put it that way. Falco also tested out today our new air fryer. We got this idea of trying it out when we were in Georgia because my brother and his family swear on it. Before, I always thought that these air fryers were only for fatty, like oily, unhealthy food, but apparently they have modified their concept and they can be used for anything really, like starting from roasting the potatoes to steaming the vegetables, fish, salmon. My brother often used it for roasting the, what is it called, chicken legs? What's the word for that? Keule. And you guys, it really turned out delicious. And most importantly, you did not have any spritz all over the stove area. You did not need to wash so much. You need just minimal oil. It's self-intuitive for people like me who are very bad at cooking with creating the minimal mess. So I just got completely sold on this idea over the new year and I knew that I wanted it. So we started searching and the best model that was sort of in the reviews was the one that we put our eye on. And then we ordered it and realized that it was huge. Apologies for looking like crazy, but that's how I'm gonna be for the next half an hour. To quickly show you the little rearrangement that we needed to do in here. This little drawer had 3 sections, so we had to remove one because the air fryer, which is over here, is like literally taking half of the space. So that took quite a while yesterday for Falco to rearrange, but because we were in the city whole day, he could at least get done with that. I'm gonna obviously show it to you better once we are having it in motion. I wanted to say it's finally there and we already tried it out for the first time today. It was pretty decent. It's one of the rare occasions where Leia fell asleep really quickly and did not wake up in between. So she has had a full hour and a half, which means that I could really get this little bit of time for myself, meaning doing this, what I'm doing right now, reading a little bit whilst I had to wait for my castor oil to sort of, work the thing. As you could see, I washed the hair and now I want to quickly get ready because as soon as she wakes up, we want to leave to the garden center. By the way, I have not really given you an update about my watch. I showed it on Instagram. I don't know if you guys follow home account, but I posted a few times about it because I was so excited that I got it back. It was at Cartier, like the full service had to be done after 5 years. I was slightly worried if everything was all right with it. It's been like more than a month and finally it's back. It looks like brand new. It was bashed all over, especially on this gold bit, because Leia was dragging it around and right now I'm trying to constantly have it on my arm and not give it to her, which you can imagine is not an easy thing with a child that is close to 2 years and is having multiple tantrums throughout the day. When you say no, how dare you? Trying my best to be consequent and be persistent. Even yesterday at night at 8 p.m. when she was about to sleep, she started to spill water around in the bed, so we took her mug from her. We opened up the hell. She could not be talked to, she could not be touched, she was throwing hands and feet. We tried to distract her, nothing worked. We laid her on the ground, Falco stayed with her, I could not even listen to it anymore, so I went out of the door. Just to keep it short, it took overall about half an hour. And I would not even say there she came to senses. I came up with an idea of coming into the room and showing Falco the pictures that we took in the city. And she somehow got distracted, probably was tired of screaming half an hour long as well. And then everything went smooth and she fell asleep. But that's the thing that sort of happens every time you try to say no, which is an important step for her to learn, but also for me to learn how to deal with this step. It's like one thing if I learned about motherhood is that it's not that you are growing up a little human, you are discovering new strengths of yours that you never knew you had. Far, far away from perfect, but at least better than it was before. Hair looks fresh. Before I start doing my quick makeup of the day, I wanted to show you a few items that I purchased yesterday in the drugstore when I was there. I got this shawl feet cream, which is supposed to help with softening the skin on the feet, especially at the heel area. Now that I'm mom and I spend a whole day on feet, I feel like that my feet don't look as good as it used to, and especially that I'm not drinking enough. I feel like that I'm constantly dehydrated, which is not helping either. So that's one thing that I got. And I also got this sock type of feet mask that I tried once and it was amazing. This one is with aloe vera. I also got Real Techniques brushes for eye makeup. This one is supposed to be for brow precision, basically for brushing it up, and these two are for crease brush with short dense bristles to blend cream and powder eyeshadows. And this one is base shadow brush for layering multicolor looks. I'm not big on eyeshadows, I'm always doing same thing, but I still felt like that there was something missing in my brush collection. Now I have those. Apart from that, I also got this very funny looking fluffy, I don't know, bandana type of thing for, doing the makeup or for removing the makeup. Believe it or not, I did not have anything of this kind until now, and I was always struggling to apply makeup on these areas. Hopefully this will help, even though it looks ridiculous. It is very comfortable and fluffy. Also, last time I was in the Douglas, I also got this one for heatless curl making. I thought I would give it a try, but to be frank, my hair, which is sort of this length at the moment, is probably not long enough, or I'm doing something wrong. But it did not stay in place, so it did not really create any type of curls. It also comes with two of this, to secure at the end, but as told, it's not really working. Mom Essential, I also got another dry shampoo for the days when it's not in the program, but my hair looks desperately needing a wash. Yeah, I think I'm gonna speed up right now because I need to super quickly get ready because we need to leave. Maybe take you on board, maybe not. Don't judge me about that. This is the makeup look. I think I went a little too crazy for garden center, but honestly, I get lost in the process of doing the makeup. That is how much I enjoy it. I won't be apologetic about it. A little bit of hair oil as well, because my hair tends to dry out, especially at the ends. Being colored, need to take good care of it. So, oil in place for a good smell, and this is it. Do I look too shiny? Hope this wears off. Leia is being dressed, and meanwhile I'm gonna quickly show you the outfit. Little cardigan inside that's wrapped around in front, white t-shirt, this new skirt from Market. You hopefully have seen my last vlog because I unboxed and tried it all on. My sort of diaper bag, Goyard bag, and then Adidas Sambas because they're comfortable. So we'll see each other in the garden center. Essentials, I would say. We are here. The little one is ready. We told her that she's gonna meet up with her friends and she's super excited. We are back home just in time for Leia's bedtime, but she is so excited of having spent this past few hours together with her best friends. I don't know how to, like calm the situation down and prepare her for sleep time. Hopefully it's gonna work all good because she is probably also very, very tired. Yeah, I obviously did not film much because there were all the other kids around, and we were first in the garden center, mostly at the upper cafe area, had cake and drank coffee. I also bought few plants that are currently in the car. But also, most importantly, we spontaneously decided to go to a restaurant all together, and it was fun. Now, as said, we need to bring Leia upstairs and get her prepared for the bed because tomorrow is kindergarten, new week, and let's hope it's gonna be more relaxed than this one. At least we had a good end.
Better do. So why do we do this dance? Are we moving too slow? Cause you need reassurance. Don't conflate issues. Why you always jump to? Do I really want you? When you know that I do.